How's it going, everyone? It's Chase. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be following up like 2 weeks ago's video. I don't know. We're going to be following up that video. I said in that video that I'd rank all the DLC attackers, and a lot of you wanted to see that. Probably next week I'll end up doing all of the DLC operators, or just all the operators in general. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're doing only the DLC attackers. Keep that in mind. So stuff like Ash, those will not be in this tier list. We'll start off with Buck. Where's Buck? Okay, here's Buck. Buck, I think Buck goes in A tier, and I'm kind of biased because I do main him. If it looks like I just woke up, it's because I did. So there's that too. Buck, I believe, belongs in A tier because his gadget is very versatile. You know, I've always said this, you can take out stuff from below, you can take out stuff from above. He gets frag grenades, which is insane. His assault rifle does a lot of damage, and if you master it, you can get very good with the recoil. Won't even have to worry about the recoil. Buck, just all around, I think he is a better sledge. A lot of people are going to want to fight me for that. A lot of sledge mains will, but I truly see Buck as a more improved, more versatile sledge. However, if you're new to the game, definitely play Sledge over Buck, just so you can get that kind of playstyle under control. Next, who was the next attacker? It was Blackbeard. Where's Blackbeard in this? Okay, Blackbeard. Whew, this one's a tough one. I want to put him in A tier. I do, but he's gonna go in B tier. This is because you have to master him. He has a very, very big skill gap. If someone is new to the game and they buy Blackbeard, they're gonna suck. If someone's like experienced with Blackbeard and they have like 10 to 15 hours, a bunch of fucking hours on Blackbeard, they're gonna be an S tier. You know what I'm saying? So it really just comes down to who's playing Blackbeard. If it's someone bad, who's new to the game, who doesn't know how to peek right, all of this stuff, it's D tier. If it's someone who has had a lot of experience in Siege, knows what they're doing with him, it's S tier. So that's why I'm putting him right in the middle of the track. His gadget is just so hard to balance as well. There's been rumors that there's going to be another nerf to him and he's going to go back to being Nerf Beard, which I'm afraid of, because then he won't get any more playing time. You know, he's seen buff after buff and nerf after nerf just because he's so hard to balance. His gadget literally, you know, says fuck you to the one-shot headshot mechanic that has always like kind of made Siege popular. A lot of people really like that. So yeah, Blackbeard, middle of the track, just because it really just depends on how good you are at the game. Okay, next is going to be Capital. Capital, honestly, D tier. I want to put him in C tier just because I feel like he deserves it, but Capital is in a very bad place right now. He kind of always has been. Capital is just so situational. So situational. His smokes on his crossbow, a lot of people rarely use. His incendiary rounds on his crossbow, a lot of people, once again, rarely use. If someone's running Capital, it's typically because he's a 3-speed with a good assault rifle, or a 3-speed with a good LMG. That's really the only reason people run him, or they run him as a joke. Once they took away his frag grenades, which they don't want any 3-speed to have frag grenades, I understand that. But once they took away his frag grenades, he just kind of fell off the face of the earth. But that's really all you can say about him. He's just not really good right now. There's so many better picks at 3-speed operators, or just people in general. He's just way too situational that 95% of the time you're going to run someone else because they are a whole lot more useful, have a whole lot more utility in the round than Capital does. I rarely see Capital get played, and when I do see him get played, I rarely see his gadget get used. So that's why Capital is going to be in D tier. The next attacker is going to be Habana. Habana is S tier just because of the fact that her Type 89 is amazing. Despite the low magazine size, she can break through reinforced walls. She's just a must run. She's the other exothermic breacher. I mean, if you count Maverick. But Thermite, you know, he does the job amazingly, but there are some situations where you definitely want a Habana. Hibana can break open 3 hatches, or Thermite can only break open 2. However, like I said, there are situations where you'll favor one over the other. For example, if it's a garage door, you're obviously going to take Thermite. He can make much bigger holes. Hibana, if it's something like hatches or anything that you want small peak holes for, go with her. But yeah, she's really just up there because she can break through reinforced walls, and she has a very, very good assault rifle. She has really no learning curve. As long as you know how to, keep yourself safe, you're fine. She's a 3-speed. She can run through anything. She's a really, really good fragging operator, and it makes her even better because she has one of the best gadgets in the game. Okay, so next is Jackal. I mean, I don't know where to put Jackal because I never get to play him. That's the truth. Right now I'm going to put Jackal in A tier. I don't know why. I really don't, because I don't get to play him. I love Jackal. When I could play him, I was really good with him. Anyone can be good with Jackal. He has the C7E, which is arguably the best assault rifle in the game. He has one of the best gadgets in the game, and the fact that he can track someone, track their location, and they just get pinged over and over again. That's why he always gets banned, is because people don't want to deal with that. What else? He has a sidearm shotgun. He has a literal SMG with an ACOG and a drum mag on it. So you got 50 shots. If you don't hit one in the head, you suck at the game. Jackal really has no learning curve, just like with Hibana. He's just do this, you're good, you win. And that's why he gets banned a lot. Is Jackal is very, very good. He also gets smoke grenades, which makes him even more powerful, because smokes, in my opinion, are one of the best utilities in the game if you know how to use them. So Jackal's going in A tier, pretty much based on his kit alone. Yeah. Next operator. Who is the next one? I guess Sophia, technically, because of Operation Elf. Sophia, I think if Blackbeard's in B tier, Sophia should be in A tier. Sophia, if you would have asked me a year ago, she'd be in D tier. I fucking hated Sophia. I just did. But recently, within the past year, I've started playing her a whole lot more, and I actually get a lot of my clips with her now. That's why if you watch any of my videos, most of them are going to be Sophia clips. She's very, very easy to frag with. She can hold an angle very, very easily. Her assault rifle, although slow, is still a very, very good assault rifle. I say very a lot, just to emphasize stuff. But it's true. Her assault rifle is one of the best in the game. Slap an ACOG on it, you can hold any angle. Her gadgets can melt Jaegers, ADSs, or they can, I love the concussive blast because they can tell you if someone's in the room that you're about to enter. Just shoot them into a room, goes off. Man, there's someone in that room. She also gets impact grenade launchers, so that's always good. The only thing that's kind of bad about that is you have to bring your gun up very, very quickly. It's not like Ash where it goes off for about 2 seconds, then explodes. As soon as you shoot it with Sophia, it's going to explode. So make sure that you're not shooting it at a wall that you know someone's on the other side of, because if they know that you're going to shoot it at that wall, they're going to be sitting there waiting for you, and they're just going to shoot you in the head before you can pull your gun up. But that's really it for Sophia. Who was next? It was Ying. Ying is in a bad place too. Just like Capital, she's insanely situational. I don't ever see Ying get ran. If I do, it's in casual, because people just like rushing with Ying. I understand that completely. If you're a casual player, you probably love Ying, because she's honestly really, really fun. But when it comes down to it, her LMG assault rifle thing, I don't know what you want to call it, is very, very slow. It is very, very weak. If you can get headshots, go ahead. It's really, really good at getting headshots because of how slow it shoots, but how accurate it is. Her shotgun, it's terrible unless you're playing casual and you like rushing. That's really the only reason you'd use it. Ying was so much better when she had her smoke grenades. She doesn't have those anymore. I don't even know what she has anymore. I think it's like breaching charges and a claymore. That's a reach. I really don't know because I don't play her. But Ying, just like Capital, is very situational. The fact that everyone else on your team can have the gadget that she has, just in a little bit less of a powerful way, is just why she's there. Why would you run Ying when everyone else on your team can just run stun grenades? Next is going to be who? Dokkaebi. Dokkaebi right now is very powerful, and I know that sounds so dumb, but S tier. Dokkaebi is definitely S tier just for the fact that she has grenades again. Well, not again, now. She has grenades now. Her M14, amazing, right? Love that thing. She also gets the Boss G. If you're accurate, use it, but I definitely recommend using the M14. She also gets access to one of the best secondaries in the game in the SMG-12. You'll have to definitely master it because it did get nerfed into oblivion. But once you master it, her weapon kit is very rewarding. Like I said, she gets frags now. That is a big, big plus. Basically, anyone in the game that gets frags is automatically up at the top because of how much utility those things have. They can kill someone, they can open doors, they can destroy castle barriers, they can do a lot of things. Then we haven't even got to her gadget yet. Her gadget can reveal enemies' locations, except for echoes, because she calls their phones. The only way to counter that really is to stand on a mute jammer, which kind of makes mute better. But yeah, if you know that there's a Dokkaebi on the other team, try to be within a mute jammer. Also, if someone dies on the defending team, she can run up to them, hack their phone, and get the cams for your team. You can have the defender's cams, which is very, very helpful. Intel in this game, like I said with Valkyrie last video, is very, very powerful. And that's why Dokkaebi is an S tier. She's just really good right now because her weapon kit is S tier, arguably. Some would argue A tier. Her gadget is definitely S tier, and the fact that she has frag grenades puts her in S tier. The next operator, who came after Dokkaebi? I don't fucking know. Okay, I'll just start doing them as I see them. Alright, Amaru. Okay, Amaru. Captain Amaru. I want to put her in C tier, but I also want to put her in D tier. She's going in D tier, right? It's just like with Ying and Capital. Why runner? Her weapon kit's terrible. I think the G8A1 is the best gun, and if the G8A1 is your best gun, that really says something because that gun fucking sucks. She just doesn't have anything that makes her attractive. I definitely think that she will be seeing buffs soon. Maybe she'll get a new gun, maybe an actual AR. I don't know what they'll do, but her grappling hook is the only attractive thing about her, and the only reason you'd run that is if you want to have fun and casual. I don't know what to say about Amaru because she's relatively new. That's that. Okay. Next, DLC attacker. Oh, I know who came next. Finka and Lion. Alright, we'll go with Finka. Finka we'll put in C tier just because I seriously think she's better than these three, but she's definitely not better than Blackbeard. Finka, she's very situational. Why would you run her? At high tiers and at high ranks, there's no reason to run her. A lot of people run her for the simple fact to control recoil, and that's it. She's not a medic. A lot of people think she's a medic, but she's not. Her Spear 308 is arguably the worst gun in the game. I said it. The Spear 308 sucks. It's in a terrible place right now. But at high tiers, she's not ran because the only reason people run her is to control recoil. And if you run her at high tiers and try to control recoil, it will sometimes throw off the best players in the game because they're used to already adjusting for that recoil. So when they get like no recoil on their gun, they're immediately aiming at the ground. Finka, I just don't see a reason to run her unless you're in like copper and bronze. Around the time of halfway through silver, early gold, you can definitely start to control recoil. You'll know what you're doing. Next is Lion. He's going to go in the same tier. Lion was so good. Lion about... How long ago did Lion get nerfed? Lion about 6 months ago would be S tier or A tier, definitely, just because his gadget. But he's been nerfed into C tier. He's still good. It's just... He had wall hacks before, and now he doesn't. That's really why he's in C tier. His guns are amazing. I love his guns. I love his weapon kit. It's just his gadget. There's just no reason to use him anymore because his gadget is just bad. Why use Lion when you can use Jackal, who does the same exact thing but better? Next, we have Maverick. Maverick, that's a tough one. I want to put him in A tier, but I also want to put him in B tier. Some would argue he's S tier. I'm going to put him in B tier. Sorry. I've never been really big on Maverick. I do think he's right now my best fragging operator. Not even kidding. And that's what he's good for. He's good for fragging. A lot of people think he's amazing for opening reinforced walls, and if you get good with him and you know what you're doing, yeah, he definitely is. But it's just like with a lot of the operators who are ranked lower, such as Blackbeard, he has a big learning curve. It's not just like Thermite or Habana where all you gotta do is walk up to the reinforced wall and do your thing and it's done. You have to be patient and you have to hope that there isn't someone on the other side of it who's definitely going to fucking shoot you in the head. So if you're in a high trafficked area, don't try to break that reinforced wall with your blowtorch. It's just not going to happen. You're going to just give yourself away and you're going to get killed. It does do it silently, but it's still loud. Anyone can hear that crash of like the metal hit the ground once it's like broken open. Gives away your position. As for his guns, his M4 is very good. His AR-15 is, it's there. It has a lot of power, but it's there. His pistol is actually one of the best pistols in the game. A lot of people would say it is the best, but he's in B tier solely because he's just about average. Why would you run him when you can run Thermite and Habana, but also why would you run him as a fragger when you can run people like Sophia, Ash, and those? Now, as just like a fifth pick, like if you need just someone random that you just want to throw into the team and you're the last one to pick, Maverick would be a good pick. But he's not necessary is what I'm trying to say. And that's why he's in B tier. Next, we are going to be looking at Nomad. Nomad is a tough one. I really want to put Nomad in A tier, but I also want to put her in B tier. We'll put her in B tier just because B tier isn't packed. Nomad, she has traps. Cool. That's really all you can say about her. Both of her ARs are kind of mediocre, middle of the line type ARs. They're good. They're not bad, but they're middle of the line. A lot of people will say that her ARX is one of the best in the game. I disagree when you have rifles in the game like the C70 or Ash's R4C. But she does definitely do her job right as a trapper, as a flank watcher. She's just a glorified flank watcher. That's really all I can say about her. She's just a glorified flank watcher. If you have someone who's good at flank watching, don't worry about running Nomad. But if you don't have someone who's good at flank watching, definitely run a Nomad. Throw one of those traps down behind your back. She's very helpful. Or she's good for getting someone out of a corner where there's a deployable shield or something like that. I've seen some people set up actual like cool traps, like some Wile E. Coyote type shit, where they put the airburst trap down, it blows up, they get thrown back into a claymore. That shit's hilarious. If you can do that, I love you. Send your clips in. Nomad, like I said, just middle of the pack. She's definitely better than these operators, but she's not better than these operators. Next, who came after Nomad? It was Gridlock. Ooh, Gridlock, you're going in C tier. You're definitely better than D tier, but you're definitely not better than B tier. Gridlock's main problem is her. She just, why? Why would you play her? That's her problem. Why would you play her? Once her gadget is down, it actually can do a lot, but the fact that all you have to do is shoot it once and it's done, I mean, it's not that hard. It's a great distraction for the attacking team. If you throw that down, the defending team will kind of be focused on it. It's a great distraction. However, it's just, once again, why would you run her? Her guns aren't that good. She's just, why? She definitely should be made more attractive soon, and I think that's going to happen. Next we have Knock. Knock is going to go into C tier as well. I just don't see a reason why running Knock would be needed. She's basically Vigil and Caveira on offense, and her Vigil gadget actually works very well. However, her Caveira side of the gadget is useless. She's literally going to be running through barbed wire, mounting over stuff, dropping stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's going to be dropping into the objective, mounting into the objective, stuff like that. That is just going to make a lot of noise. It only makes her silent when she is walking or moving slowly. If she's sprinting, doesn't even matter. Okay, that's why Nock's going to be here. Also, her weapon kit is just meh. It's just meh. A lot of people have suggested an addition of like an MP7, and I'm completely for that. I think that would be a great addition to her. But she's new, so it's okay. Let me look over it. I don't think there are any more DLC attackers, but This is my official DLC attacker tier list. Comment down below who you guys think are in the S tier. Mine are Hibana and Doka right now. And tell me who you guys think need a buff. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed and this video helped, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.